2020, there was a massive structural reform to the Mexican federal judiciary. To really understand how earth-shattering this is, you have to understand the old system first.
Let's talk about the old way.
In the old Mexican system, they had a concept called precedence, by reiteration present, por reiteración. For a Supreme Court decision to become a binding precedent, meaning a rule that all lower courts absolutely must follow, it wasn't enough for the Supreme Court to rule on it once.
Once wasn't enough. In the U.S., if the Supreme Court rules on a Tuesday, that's the law of the land on Wednesday.
Not in Mexico. Under the reiteration system, the Supreme Court had to rule the exact same way on the exact same legal issue in 5 consecutive cases.
5 times, without a single contradiction in between.
5 consecutive times, completely uninterrupted. If they ruled the same way 4 times, and on the 5th case, they varied the ruling slightly, the counter reset to 0.
That sounds incredibly inefficient. Why on earth would they design a system that way?
It stems from that deep traditional civil law distrust of judges making law. The underlying fear is that if judges can create law with one stroke of the pen, they are usurping the democratic power of the elected legislature. So the system made it very, very hard for judges to create binding rules. They wanted to ensure that a ruling wasn't just a fluke, but a deeply established pattern.
But practically speaking, it makes the system incredibly slow to adapt to reality.
Agonizingly slow.